just accordingly. And this is just the fact that we're going to get involved in another war in the Middle East, which will solve nothing. Nothing.
Never does.
It is just insane to me.
What's insane to me, but not surprising, is that a military official said the President of the United States threat to operational security. And that's because...
Ladies, listen up. The video showing the pink salt trick that melts belly fat while you sleep.
It's the biggest threat to operational security. And that's and over Pete Hegseth, who's telling everybody on Signal. Like, that is a stunning statement. The President of the United States, because he can't control his mouth, his impulses, is the biggest threat to the operational
U.S.
security. That is stunning.
But, you know, when you think about it, he wanted to shoot protesters. He's denying people due process. This is just an impulsive, like, toddler is sitting in a high chair throwing their baby food around, and he happens to be the President of the United States, and he's surrounded himself with all these freaks. Kristi Noem is a total freak. She's a complete freak show. She shot her dog and then wrote about it in a book, and then she got awarded Secretary of Homeland Security. And it's just like, the more depraved the people are,
my God,
the more he wants
funky.
them. But the most alarming part is the more the base likes it.
Yeah.
The more evil and nefarious the person is, the more they have done evil shit, like Kristi Noem shooting a dog. And I would think universally, like, Republicans and Democrats can't fathom shooting your family animal. She wrote about it. But something in the MAGA, they're like, oh yeah, her. I mean, it's just, it's wild. But yeah, he's a complete danger to everybody at all times. And it's just unbelievable that somebody like him has gotten away with all of this shit year after year after year. And we're going on 80 years of him making terrible decisions, burning and ruining and killing everything he touches. And then 77 million Americans thought, yeah, let's give him the new codes and power to the United States military. Nuts. All right, that's all we have for today.
And hopefully he'll let us get another PPP loan. You know, don't forget that. Yeah, why he becomes a felon and you know, overlooks it.
Like sort of underground nuclear enrichment.
This is funny to me. Now, they were funny.
They want the U.S. to bomb those because the Israelis don't have the bombs or the bombers you need.
Hold on. Let's see what the what am I under? Baby, when I tell you they funny, I've had it. I've had it. They get a subscribe from me because they funny.
I'm joined by the co-host of Pod Save America and President Obama's former National Security Council spokesman, Tommy Vitor. Tommy, appreciate you coming on.
Hi, Tommy.
So we are right now watching as war seems to be escalating in the Middle East, and despite Donald Trump's promises, this peaceful president who is adamantly opposed to any wars, he seems to be very much getting involved in what's happening in Iran. And so is that what's happening right here, where Donald Trump promised one thing and yet is backtracking on that promise?
Yeah, I mean, Brian, who can forget how he ended the war in Ukraine in just 24 hours? That was incredibly successful.
Yeah.
Everything in Gaza is now great, thanks to Donald Trump being president.
One day, too. Couldn't believe that he did it in one day.
Amazing. Yeah, even the good Lord needs 7 days to do his works. But yeah, no, what it feels like is happening here is Bibi Netanyahu launched this war against Iran with at least Trump knowing about it or some sort of tacit approval. And now Trump is slowly and steadily getting the U.S. drawn into war. I mean, the United States is already...
Why he done made a side deal with them.
We're already helping the Israeli government shoot down Iranian drones and missiles. And look, I support that, right? I don't want any innocent civilians to die in Israel or in Tehran, frankly, for that matter. But what it sounds like could happen next is Netanyahu wants Trump to have the U.S. military bomb Iranian targets, and that sounds like they're debating that, like, maybe as we speak.
So
he want to do what?
What are the next steps if that did,
or in Tehran, frankly, for that matter? But